Okay, I want to preface this video slash stream by saying I have a problem, and I have had a problem for a very long time. I have made well over 20 characters that I have progressed past the Realm Reborn, all the way into at least Shadowbringers, and I have beaten the game fully up to Endwalker on at least 5 characters. On all of these characters, I have always grinded out everything that I have wanted to grind it out, which is usually relics, side content like Bozja. I've done most of my jobs up to at least level 60, and I have finally solved my problem by forcing myself onto one character, with the goal of hunting down as many achievements as physically possible. Now, because I have restarted the game so many times, I am missing a lot of the event achievements, and I'm also not making very much progress towards other achievements like my PvP grinds, the grinds that take over 7 years, including the levy quests. That's not an over-exaggeration. I've watched a couple of achievement hunters talk about it. It genuinely takes over 7 years, and I have kind of screwed myself on some of these grinds. So I want to preface by saying that the goal of hunting the achievements is hunting all the achievements that I can still get, which is missing a lot of the ones that I no longer can get. Now, a smarter person would have just chosen to continue playing on one of these characters, like some of the characters that I made back in 2016, some of the characters that I've already beaten Endwalker with, but I didn't do that because I'm not a very smart person. What I have done to end my addiction and solve my problem is make a new character that I made about 2 months ago, with the goal of hunting down every achievement that I can get. A little bit of talking over myself and repeating myself, but I've already begun a couple of things. One of the goals I have, even though it technically doesn't include getting every achievement in the game, is getting every relic in the game. Now, to get the A Realm Reborn relic achievement, you actually only need to fully finish one A Realm Reborn relic, but I want to get them all, just because I can. Here, I have been grinding out this little yokai event for all of the weapons for the yokais, because they also go along with how you need to grind A Realm Reborn Fates and get 10 different kinds of these little Atmas here. I've gone over a little over 10 on some of them, but for the most part, I've stuck to trying to get 10. Now, that's only one of the goals I have in mind. Some of the other goals that I have in mind along this little journey of mine involve... Where are they? I think they're in battle, down in general. Scroll, 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 scroll. Oh, there's some unclaimed achievement things. Might as well grab that. Yeah, I want to grind all of these Blue Mage achievements at some point. I might need a couple of friends to do that. That's not what I'm looking for. I want to grind these out. The Thank You Gunbreaker, the Thank You Dark Knight, the Thank You Paladin, the Thank You Warrior. I want to grind all of those. All of the tankless job ones. I want to eventually get achievements like these, the Kindness of Strangers, which I assume that I will be getting along the way of playing things like Bozja and Eureka Dynamos, or not Dynamos. I think Dynamos is the Deep Dungeon, which is another achievement that I want to get. But the hardest achievement that I think there is, not necessarily hard as in difficult, I cannot find them. But there are achievements in the game which require you to do thousands of levees, including Grand Company levees. Those are going to take quite a while. What I have already begun doing is I'm about at, I want to say like I'm a little bit before Shadowbringers. I've brought a couple of my jobs up to level. I want to do Shadowbringers as Dark Knight, because John Shadowbringer, why not? And I have been grinding for this little relic right here. I think that I'm on about step 4. And I'm stuck on the part where I need to grind out this little thing right here, which takes these little crystal sand. And you need to upgrade these, which take a variety of different things that you can use for them. But for the most part, I want to just get the blue crafter scripts and turn those in to get past this relic step. So for now, I'm probably going to finish another grind that I wanted to do, which is get Ninja to level 60, so that I can start grinding for more crystals for another Heaven Swords relic, because I still have a couple of these legendary yokai medals to finish grinding for. Right now, that's all I have in mind. Yeah. Hello there. You might notice that I'm missing my little PNG tuber character. That's because I recorded this after I was done streaming at the middle of the night, and I decided that I wanted to say a couple things, even though I've already been blabbering for 6 minutes on how this video ends up being recorded. I want to preface by saying, once again, I don't really know how to edit these videos. I've never been familiar with video editing software, and for the most part I've been streaming for the high end of 2 years, and this is the first time I've decided, hey, I should turn some of these things into an actual video. I want to apologize firsthand if there's a lot of audio skewing. I don't really know how to fix it, and I haven't quite decided if I want to add background music to these videos or anything. I also want to say that I had a little recorded segment for this next part, but the audio for it was very, very scuffed, so I decided to do a new one. After I talked about wanting to do my Dark Knight relic and whatever rant that I decided to throw myself into, I started leveling up Culinarians so that I could actually grind for those scripts that I had aforementioned. A lot of what follows after this is me running around trying to figure out how I'm actually supposed to craft, and maybe a little bit of voice acting if I decided to leave that in. I say voice acting, but it's really more of a reading. That's about it. If you have any advice on how I should be editing these videos, or skills that you might think would work for this, and you actually managed to find this video, please let me know. There is a comment section. I've done these a couple of times now. Honestly, a lot of this is me learning how to craft as well, because I don't actually know how to properly use these buttons. It's like, this is a synthesis action, which I would suppose is the progress, and innovation is the touch actions, which increase quality. So I would assume we go like waste not, innovation, do one of them, do one of them, do one of them, and then we can just push that again, and then we can just craft. Yeah, so it's a bit of a learning curve for me. I hope that I'm doing it right, because I'm going to be doing this a lot over the course of this character. So then we go waste not, innovation, one of them, one of them, one of them. Then we go back to innovation. Oh, I had one more step there I could have used. That's okay. And then we'll finish the craft. Yeah, that's not hard. I mean, these are really low-level recipes as well, so there's a lot of margin for error, but I think I'm learning better. I feel like we could also do maybe a waste not, and then great strides, and then go bam, bam, Bam. I feel like we got about the same results, to be honest. But no, but I actually ran out this time. It's a whole lot of learning. Okay, so it definitely wasn't the right thing to do, but let's try the waste not innovation into basic touch, into standard touch, to Beer God's Blessing, and then I think from there we can just basic and then finish. That was so much better. I'm gonna do a little bit of practicing. One thing that I am realizing is that even though these aren't the highest level of items I'm turning in, they are actually making me quite a lot of experience. So they were not expensive or difficult to make. Which kind of tells me... I mean, let's find out, right? Let's make another one real quick. We go, you know, waste not, innovation, basic, standard, beer gut, standard, finish. We got that much better practice, and then we can quit, and then bada boom. Let's find out. You have to say that wasn't like terrible experience. I still don't really know how to get these. Oh, that's the... Oh, that must be how we get those. There's the, like, little stamp symbol. I assume these don't matter anymore. We're on grade 4. Yeah, it's a whole lot of figuring out, but I feel like I am figuring it out. Hello again. I know I've already yapped a lot this video, it's kind of what I do best. As I have said before, a lot of this was streamed over live at Twitch. You should check me out if you enjoyed listening to me talk at all, because I do that quite a lot. This video has already gone long enough, and I don't really want to make it longer, even though I have a lot more content that I wanted to fill into this video. I intend to make this into a little series, maybe, if this video gets seen by anyone at all. And honestly, even if it doesn't, I'll probably continue to catalog it just for my own entertainment. I would like to say that a lot of this series was inspired by a YouTuber called Cider Spider. You should check them out if you enjoy achievement hunting as much as I do. And a lot of my humor stems from being autistic. Letting me know what parts you enjoyed about the video and what parts you didn't helps a lot more than just simply liking and subscribing. So please feel free to comment if you have any advice that you think that I could follow, or things that you just didn't like about this video that I probably could have cut out, things that I could have added. And yeah, epic video closure. Bye bye.